Right guys, welcome to Wednesday lunchtime. We're in the Farings field, which was the one I muck spread in the spring and mowed the other day. I don't think I showed it mowing with it. This is done with a Sipma mower. It hasn't done a great job on it, to be honest. I should have used drum mower. There's quite a lot of tufts. You can probably just see there coming up on the left, just down there. It's left quite a lot of tufty stuff. It's like 4 or 6 inches long. But we're out tedding again. Unfortunately, I am back on the haybob. I did put the big tedder on this morning. Sorry, last night it was. And came down here after I rode it all up and did that field, which is a winter field for our horses, and did this one. I set off this morning again, and she's decided that she wants to steer all over the place and bent one of the linkages for the steering. There's something still not quite right with it, and I haven't put my finger on it. But I have noticed there's some welding been done to it previously on the framework, and one end where it pretty much hinges from. So it looks like I'm going to have to cut it out, try and weld it up, straighten the bar that I've bent, and probably tinker around a bit more with it. So at the moment I've got the haybob on. As much as I love the haybob because you can just get on with it, to be honest, like now I've needed it and I've got it hitched up and I'm straight on. The new tedder is actually pretty good. I was throwing out, after I'd rode up the other day, I was throwing out 3 of those rows that I'd done with a haybob in one pass. This is pretty much it here on this left hand side. All this down, I have to get straightened up, hang on. All this side there is all been thrown out. Oh, there's a hair hiding it. So all this left hand side has been thrown out. This whole field, it took me about half an hour to do, which is brilliant. Going about the same speed as I am now. It was, yeah, really quick and nice. But unfortunately, if she doesn't work, there isn't much you can do about it. So back with old trusty. So this field is looking quite good. It's drying nicely. It always does seem to down here, to be honest. I don't know if it's in the bottom of there's a banking across there and there's all the trees and stuff. I don't know if it's just that sheltered down here that it dries nicely, or if it's the grass that's in it as well. But she's drying well. I'm hoping to be baling. Well, I've got a cross-country event on, so we can't do it on Saturday because everybody's needed elsewhere. And I'm not hauling in 600, 800 bales by myself. Thank you very much. Plus I can't drive 2 tractors at the same time. So hopefully this weekend we'll be baling it. I think we got about 340 off this field last year. It's about 4 acres, I think. And what we did have last time was we had the contractor come in and row up the outside swath, and they baled that field. But that field this year is going to be little baled, as well as this one. And the other main winter field over that side is going to be big baled, because it's looking pretty useless up there. Really thin, and my baler's going to struggle. And the contractor doesn't have a 4-rotor rake to pull in that much grass, which is what it's going to need in there. So yeah, that's about it for down here really. Still need to obviously go and mow that field off, but that won't be happening for a few weeks. That's boss's decision, as he doesn't want to try and bring in 2,500 bales in a week, because it's only really me and him that can drive the tractors, and then his wife, sister and kids come down to help usually. It depends what mood the kids are in. If they don't want to work, they'll just bugger off. If they do want to work, then they're brilliant. They really do put some time and effort in it. But yeah, that's about it really. So I shall go up and finish off this field, do the headlands, and then I shall go up to a customer's field and turn that, and I shall go and do my own field. I did have the field that was rode up the other day baled by the contractor. There were 16.5 bales come out of that. It's not bad going. I've ordered the part for my round baler because I broke the sprocket off it. I ripped the teeth off it the other day, about 4 foot into the field. So I've ordered that, £153 something plus VAT, and unfortunately I'm not VAT registered, so I'm paying the VAT on that bad boy. So yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. I've still probably got about another 30 odd acres to go and mow off and bale. Some of it's for customers who've got horses, that have had horses on over winter, so the grass isn't particularly good, so they're holding off for a bit longer to try and get it to thicken up, which I'm not convinced about, but there you go. Right, from a nice thick field I shall say goodbye, and I'll catch you later. Cheers now, bye.